Blessed is the one who perseveres under trial. James 1:12. Understanding James 1:12. Blessed is the one who perseveres under trial, because, having stood the test, that person will receive the crown of life that the Lord has promised to those who love him. James 1:12. This verse celebrates the person who continues to trust and remain faithful in the midst of hardship, promising eternal blessings and divine approval. In historical and scriptural context, James, the brother of Jesus and leader of the Jerusalem church, writes to early Christians facing persecution and trials. The letter's first chapter encourages believers to consider it pure joy when they face struggles, because these times test and grow genuine, steadfast faith. Like Jesus' Beatitudes in Matthew 5, James announces a blessing, not for prosperity or ease, but for enduring difficulty with faithful perseverance. Let's look at the deeper theological meaning of the wording perseverance under trial. Here James doesn't say that trials themselves are good, but that remaining steadfast, not giving up on faith, brings true blessing. The original Greek word for persevere means to remain under or endure courageously. Crown of life. The crown of life is God's promise for those who love him and persevere. Scholars interpret this as eternal life itself, or an additional honor in God's presence, echoing language found throughout the New Testament. Revelation 2:10, 1 Corinthians 9:24-27, 2 Timothy 4:8. Faith refined by testing trials are a refining process, revealing the genuineness of faith, much like gold is purified in fire. Enduring faith is evidence of real love for God, and God responds to genuine tested faith with deeper life, reward, and intimacy. Not earning salvation here. Perseverance doesn't earn salvation, but proves faith is living and real. Salvation itself is always a gift of grace. Whether facing grief, health issues, job loss, rejection, or simply the grind of everyday difficulties, James 1:12 insists that suffering is not pointless. It's a potential pathway to blessing and transformation. Culture often equates blessing with success, comfort, or material gain. James flips this. True blessing is a life held fast to God when circumstances threaten to unravel us. The crown of life assures believers that no struggle goes unseen or unrewarded by God, both now with his presence and ultimately in eternity. I invite you for a deep reflection with these thoughts. When have you experienced trials that tested your faith or tempted you to give up? What sustained you through them? What does persevering look like in your current circumstances? Are you tempted to quit, run, or compromise? Have you ever felt God's approval or blessing through a period of hardship? How did that encounter shape your faith? What helps you keep loving and trusting God when things get tough? Can you see any ways that past trials have shaped you for the better or grown your spiritual maturity? How can you encourage someone else who is in the middle of a trial not to give up on hope or faith? What crowns of life, blessings, insight, growth have come from enduring difficulties in your story? Thank you for journeying through James 1:12 with us today. Whether you feel strong or weary, hopeful or doubtful, this verse is for you. It's for everyone who's ever chosen to hold on to faith in the middle of the storm. What if real blessing is found not in perfect circumstances, but in imperfect faith that refuses to let go? I'm grateful you're here. No matter what trial you're facing, know that you're not alone. God sees, God cares, and his promise is real, a crown of life for those who love him and persevere. Quick note: some links in our description may be affiliate links. If you use them, you help support this project at no extra cost. If today's message gave you hope, consider joining our Patreon community for just $1 a month. Every dollar keeps us sharing honest, hope-filled content. Please like, share, and subscribe, and tell us your story in the comments. Did you experience blessing through trials? How do you keep going when life is hard? Until next time, remember, the one who endures will be crowned with life. Stay steadfast, stay honest, and never be afraid to reach out. You are seen, loved, and never forgotten.